Hey guys, this is the video where the 30 taper comes out of the spindle. I don't need I told you so's. I was told so and I believe so. I just didn't see the evidence. It may have been different for you if you were here, but it is what it is during my stint. So enjoy the video, and I'm pretty pleased with the whole situation. I'm one of those guys now that has the dog. I swear to God. Okay, we're going to turn the camera on because we don't know what's going to happen. I took these set screws out. I started with a very small drill and drilled up inside that cavity, and I was hitting something other than the taper in its slot, and I gradually increased the size of the drill, and at one point there was quite a bit of movement, and I got it. The gap, like right now, this thing is sucked up tight to the quill, and the gap was actually greater than this. I don't know how. Let's see how thick that is. Give me just a second. And I have to learn where my tools are again, because I don't know. Well, we're just going to use a ruler. Let's see, these are tenths. Let's go by 30 seconds. So. And that should be it. So we'll do a bunch of time lapse and then get out of here. So we're at 6:30 seconds, and I even got a little greater than that. But at that point, I put the set screws back in, tightened them up, thinking that whatever foreign matter is up there, I'm going to shove it around a little bit by tightening the set screws up. So I almost suspect it's going to drop out of there now. Hence I turned the camera on, because I don't know what's going to happen here. I did successfully, well, I don't know how big of a drill I worked up to. I worked up to a pretty good sized drill. Maybe 11/64. Okay, it hasn't moved, but I'm nowhere near this this much separation here. Yeah, I'm closer to that. See if we can get one more on here. Yeah, we're measuring in 30 seconds, are we? So now we're down to 4:30 seconds. So there it goes. Yeah, I've gotten
so we're all finished up here.
Quite a bit of progress.
I mentioned this in the video where we did the slab for that garage right there, but this house we've done a tremendous amount of work to. This was a mobile home.
Take one away.
And we basically built a house around it, and then slowly over time took out the mobile home from underneath of it.
You know, I'm up to 8:30 seconds.
This whole thing is an addition. It's basically like a garage underneath. 3 bedrooms up there. So there's a solid year worth of work between 3 guys. Probably more than that, honestly, with all the stuff that we've done to this house. We basically built a house around it with 6x6s, the LVLs on the top, and framed out a roof. And then slowly over time we renovated one room at a time. We took everything out, so there's no trailer left at all. There's no mobile home. It's a new home now. It was over the course of several years, but like I said, a solid at least year, probably a year and a half with 3 guys. This area here is all cleaned up, except for all the roots that are in the ground. There's millions of them. We went around by hand and picked up anything that was loose. The rest of this stuff is stuck in the ground.
Let me grab a light.
Over time, these roots will just dry up and compost in the soil anyways. Just to give you guys an idea of the pricing and the time spent on this job, this was a 3-day job. I actually priced it out to be about a 1.5-day job. But basically, we spent 1 day doing it. So, a lot of cleanup and taking down trees, especially pine. Just millions of branches. And all the stuff on the lower part of the tree is all dead. So it just like explodes when it hits the ground. So the customer said I could come in here and take as many pines out as I want, but it's just not feasible without getting paid for it. Because if you have like one tree like that, that's good, and it's surrounded.
Okay, let me work on. I'm gonna try some more drilling.
That was part of the deal. If I took down any trees, I had to clean it up. But I'm just not.
Okay, guys and gals. Let me grab my tweezers real quick. Pointy things. So, prospecting up in these holes where the set screws go, I retrieved this. Now, you can see here where I've been drilling on it. And it does appear that this had threads on it. I don't know if we can get the light on that well enough or not. Well, I just dropped one of them. And here is the other one. once again, you can see where I drilled it out. And, oh my, what's this? Ah! So I'm going to clean this up. I'll clean that up. And see if these set screws alone will lock that taper in. Can you believe it? What a good day, huh? Alright, I'm gonna go get this cleaned up a little bit. I'll bring it back. Okay, I've talked about serendipity before. I don't even know what that means really. But man, these set screws I have are clearly not going to be long enough. Okay. Well, I have this little container with set screws in it, and I just happen to have two 5/16/18 that are long enough. Let's just pull one of these babies out. Now, who has set screws, you know, this long hanging around their house? It's an inch and a half. It's an inch and a half long. And I just happen to have two of them, which is exactly what I need. So here's one screw holding it. Let's tighten up just with one and see how that works. Because I've seen somebody mill their own slots in this side of the 30 taper, and they just did one groove, and one seems to hold it. There's just one there, and that's good and tight. And well, I love this. Craig, is that what you wanted to do? Craig Tatum is one of the first things he wanted to do when we got this machine, you know, when we were looking at it. He's like, let's pull that baby out. And what is it, 3 weeks later probably? There it is, Craig. Just for you, brother. Okay, now I learned how to modify. Hold on. Okay. Now it seems all I have to do is, let me back this camera up a little bit. All I have to do is chop this top off. I think everything else can probably stay. Well, no, we gotta, this is where I want to attach tools to. So, you know, maybe like a cutter would go on there, and then that bolt would hold it on there. So, definitely need to chop this off though, because we do run into interference. And we need to machine that groove. And I have a unlimited supply of 30 taper collets to have a collet for every tool. I think that would be nice. Maybe not for every tool, but maybe for like a, what do they call the big end mills that have 5, 6 inserts on it? Bigger round face mill. maybe I have a tool holder just for, you know, for my face mill. And so I need to figure out cutting that pocket. And I need some ZZ collets. So, Craig, I thought you mentioned you had a rusty set. If you can lay your hands on them and you want to sell them, I'm a buyer. Just to recap, I pulled these pieces. You can clearly see a couple threads on there. Now, you know, before I started all this, I looked up there and I would have swore to God there was nothing to turn on. As a matter of fact, yeah, there was no hex for an Allen's wrench to go into. But nonetheless, it's all relative now because we are in business. Well, what can I say but happy days? Finally got the spindle out. I guess there's nothing I can really say that I probably haven't already said in the video. Very pleased with that. Making chips will be next. My priorities are going to be ZZ collets and learning how to alter the 30 taper tooling. Learn a little bit about the cutters that use like multiple inserts. Anyway, I look forward to having some tooling already attached to 30 taper collet, 30 taper tooling, spindle, tool holders, and as far as the power feed goes, I'm going to keep trying to adjust that where I get a good neutral, and I really don't know where to begin on that, but ultimately I would like to have a traditional power feed on here and eliminate that whole motor stand transmission drive shaft thing. It is kind of novel, but and maybe I should, you know, get it, you know, in good order just because of that, just because of the originality of it. So thanks for watching the video, guys. Thanks for your comments. Once again, let me remind you, no one has to say I told you so. Everybody knew it had to be so, but it just wasn't evident. So thanks again, guys. We'll see you next time around. I am one happy camper. Oh! Let's just turn this off, Peach.